Okay, so this is the clock. In case the pictures don't come out so well. Not always easy to get perspective on photos, is it? So that's me. Hello. Get the cupboard open. I've already recorded this once, and I forgot to. And my finger was covering the microphone, so couldn't hear what I was saying. Again, just to get a bit of perspective. So this is the case, and that runs all the way up to the top there, and through into our bathroom, which you've probably seen the picture of, and then also outside. You should have seen the picture of the face. So there is a service history there. I've not contacted that company, although I probably should, just to get a history. The earliest date in there is 1980. I don't know whether you can read that. Last one 2004, which was before we bought the house. There is some from that same company. There is some instructions, although I don't see. Well, it does say about oiling. A tin of Smith's turret clock oil. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I should contact them, but I'll. Oh, they say they want to overhaul it at least every 3 to 5 years. Oh, great! So that'll be an expensive service, no doubt. Well, I'll be interested to hear if you think that's required. So there's the weight. I've turned the flash on. Hopefully you can see that. There's the weight, and obviously there's a pulley there and another pulley there at the bottom. Pendulum, obviously. So then that cable runs up to that, whatever it's called. I can't see whether that's invisible at all. So on that, I don't know what that would be called. The little face to help you set the time. I don't know whether you can read that with the flash, but it says Godfrey Grantham. Grantham's the nearest town. So I don't know whether they're the folks who made the clock, or whether they just made this little face for setting the time. I don't know, and I don't know whether you can. This doesn't move, or whether you've got to unhitch something from back there to move it. I don't really know. So for winding, I don't know whether this is standard or not, but you lift this hammer, push it in, and then it locks. And you take the winder, slot it on, and wrong way, wind it around, and obviously that lifts up the weight. I'm sure. I would imagine that's fairly standard, so I'll drop that back down. And just to, I'm not sure how well this is going to come out because I can't see in there, but hopefully that shows some of the workings. So yeah, it'd be interesting to know if any of these do need maintaining. If there's, well, I imagine they would. If there's, if there's some of those screws. Are these screws for adjustment or anything? I really don't know. Hopefully that's. If I hold it still enough, hopefully you can see those first two cogs moving. So yes, it stopped working for a little while, and I hadn't wound it in about 18 months after it just stopped working. The weight was about in the position it is now, but after a couple of days or less, the pendulum would just stop. Restarted it a few times, but it wouldn't keep going. And then only the other day, after talking with Andreas, I thought I'd try it again when I originally shot this video, but with my finger over the microphone. And and I started it, and well, as you can see, it's still going. I did stop it once just so I could get the time right, but now it's been going now nearly a week. So that's I hopefully that means, you know, it all seems to be working. Hopefully that just means it's a little bit of lubrication that's required. Okay, I'll send this on. Hopefully this won't be too. It's about 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Hopefully it won't be too long and too big a file.